tu taswira kamili ya jinsi tamasha hii ya Lamu inavyoendelea, ambayo imeng'oa nanga mwendo wa asubuhi. Na lofti baadaye tunatarajia kuona mashindano ya mashua na pia kutakuwa na mashindano ya punda. Lakini hii leo ni kina mama ambao wamejitokeza kwa wingi, hasa tu kutuandalia mapishi bomba. Umekula nini wewe?
Nimekula vitobosha, nimekula mitai na hata kababu.
Naam.
Lakini sasa ni chamcha, na chamcha kama kawaida ikifika saa 7 ni NTV ya Dhuhuri. Mwanahabari mwenza Bilio 10 atakuwa anatupatia picha upande wa pili, na pia kutoka Nairobi tutafuatilia taarifa mbalimbali ikiwemo hatma ya makamishna wanne wa IEBC wakiongozwa na Juliana Cherera, naibu mwenyekiti wa IEBC. Kwa sasa haswa mtazamaji, tuanze moja kwa moja kutoka Nairobi ambapo tutajiunga na mwanahabari mwenza Ibrahim Karanja akiwa katika majengo ya bunge, ambapo kule anafuatilia kuhojiwa kwa Cherera na wenzake wanne mbele ya wabunge. Kwako Ibrahim.
So we've agreed that many of the issues that have been raised will possibly come into the body of our decision when we retreat to consider the petitions in their entirety, if that is going to happen. So as regards jurisdiction, we have agreed by, not unanimously, but through a majority, that this committee is actually the most appropriate committee to deal with the petitions before the House. We've relied on Article 251 of the Constitution. We've also relied on our own standing orders, right from standing order number 220, standing order number 223, standing order number 230, which deal with how petitions are presented to the House and how they are processed. Petitions by the public are actually sent to the clerk, who, when is satisfied that it discloses a ground, forwards to the speaker. They are then tabled in the House and allocated to the relevant committee. This is exactly what the petitioners did here. As regards whether there are affidavits, what evidence is to be attached, our standing orders are very clear. When you're supposed to attach whatever evidence you require, whatever affidavit you require, all this is provided for in the standing orders, and our finding is that a petition need not necessarily have an affidavit attached to it or any documentary evidence attached to it. Having so found, then we have jurisdiction to proceed. The rest of the issues, which really were matters of evidence, will be considered when this committee retreats to make a decision. So, with that finding, we will now call upon the petitioner, petitioner number 1, to proceed and make a presentation. What is out of order, Honorable Junaid?
No, Chair, I want to make some clarity on behalf of the minority. That as the way you have said, we've gone for a voting. So the voting has, you've just said that by majority. You've just, Chair, I don't need to remind you about how Parliament proceeds. So, Chair, the issue, I want to clearly state here in the committee so that it goes on record, that we have gone to discuss the issues that were raised preliminarily by the lawyers for the respondents. But we have made a decision in the sense that we have not gotten enough time to digest and discuss those issues, because the issues I have said earlier were very weighty that have been raised. A hurriedly decision has been made by a section of the committee who is hell-bent to go very fast on this matter for reasons that are not known to us. So the decision that there was no proper voting in that committee, you ask people questions, are you for this, are you for that? There was no proper legal advice from the clerk's office. The legal people who attached to this committee has not given us any sufficient advice on this matter. So as far as I'm concerned, there was nothing that was discussed and there was no proper voting. If the chairman on his own wisdom has decided that we have jurisdiction, now that's the chairman's decision.
Thank you.
Us, as members of the committee, we are not party to that decision, as if I speak on behalf of the people who agree with me.
Thank you very much. Those who agree with you.
Secondly, Chair.
Sorry, Honourable Junaid.
Before the petitioner goes on record, I want to state here categorically that there are serious issues that have been highlighted by the lawyers here who are supposed. On top of that, I want to share a privileged information with the committee here so that it can be part of the decision of the committee, because we don't want to involve ourselves in kangaroo court. Chair, the people who are being removed as commissioners, whose petition has been brought here, I'm aware as a member of parliament and a member of this committee with privileged information under the Powers and Privileges Act, that there were attempts to remove them and procedurally even before the petitions. A cabinet minister has approached one of them and told them they are ready to pay them off all their term.
Honourable
and
Junaid,
when that was not done is when now the petition was brought. And the cabinet
Honourable Junaid, you're out of order.
the road here.
You're out
And
of
he told
order.
them, even the ones who have done good job, like Chebukati and the other two, we are giving them good jobs in government. One is becoming High Court of Appeal judge, and the other ones are becoming ambassadors. Can you take up those? Chair, let us not involve ourselves in charade. Let us not.
You're out of order, Honourable Junaid.
We are serving in this country.
Honourable Junaid, I'm going to cite
I have
you.
made my point. It's on record.
Honourable Junaid, you may bring your charades here and whatever else you want to do, but we are proceeding with the matter as we have ruled. Now, petitioner, there are no more points of order, please, because we've just ruled on a jurisdiction which we have. Now, petitioner.
Chairman, before the petitioner begins, if we could be heard.
Sorry.
Yes, Mr.
You
Chairman.
made your PO. We have made a ruling on it. Please, there is no appeal on it.
We are not,
There are no new points to be raised. There is not any else.
we
Please.
are not appealing, Mr. Chairman. We are just requesting if the committee would be kind enough to at least avail us a copy of the ruling that you've made. And we'd also be happy if the committee would share with us the Hansard report, and also to inform the committee that our instructions were to challenge the jurisdiction of this committee. We believe the committee has no jurisdiction, and we feel that if the committee insists on going on, then we will not be party to the process.
Thank you very much. Two things, your response to that. If you wish to get copies of the answer, you get them in due course. Usually they are ready at the end of the day.
Chair,
That is number one.
There was no answer in our meeting.
You do not know.
No,
You are not the answered officer.
There was no answer.
You are not the answered
There was
officer.
no answer.
Anyway, you will get
There was no answer. I'm on record. There was no answer.
you will get a copy of the ruling if need be by the close of the day. Although we may not have it in writing, we have it on answered. That is how we do our business.
There was no answer, Chair. Point of order, Chair. Chair, we sat in a room.
Honourable Junaid, out of
There was
order.
no answer, Chair.
Well,
No, there was no answer. Let us not.
we know it was there.
How do you know, Chair? Were you carrying your pocket? Chair,
We
there
had-
was no answer.
Chair, this
We have the answered officer there.
Meeting.
Honourable
in a
Junaid.
meeting there with no answer.
Now,
Honourable
Chair,
Junaid.
It must go on record. There was no answer, Chair.
Honourable
we
Junaid,
are
you have been heard.
Honourable House, let us not mislead the public that there was answered when there was none. Chair, it is important to be candid.
We had our officers there. They are the ones who can answer to that because it's recorded. All right? And you don't know
Yes,
which was
officers we
placed.
had, but there was
Absolutely.
no answered, and that's why,
Anyway,
as honourable members,
what we are
we
saying
need to
is
be
this.
very clear about
We
that.
have made a ruling. The ruling has been made. You will get me. If we
you made an oral
order,
no answer.
order. If there was no answer, if it is confirmed, we will have minutes of the meeting. All right? So that's what I want to say. If we didn't record it in form of the answered, we will have minutes and whatever it is we have discussed and agreed.
And who
All right?
was our secretary?
Who was taking minutes here in the meeting?
Nobody was.
Can we
taking
know?
minutes.
We don't.
Who was
do
taking
our
minutes?
petitioner, please. All right. The other parties have said they do not wish to take part in the proceedings, which is good enough. We have no problem with that. We will carry on if you don't wish to do it.
It's not only the lawyers here. Even us as members of the minority.
Thank you very much.
We don't want to participate
Thank
in
you.
this garage. We are going also.
Thank you very
If we want
much.
to leave the committee, we will come back when you constitute the committee in a proper manner.
Thank you very much,
You can't
Jonette.
take
We have
Kenyans
had
right
you.
like this. This is
Don't
Kenya's
shout. When you
taxpayers'
shout.
money, Chair. You cannot be taking Kenyans.
Honorable
right
Jonette,
like
even
this.
if you
Chair,
shout.
Chair,
We're not
how
going
do
to
you
do
want?
anything.
How do you want to remove commissioners on account of Chebukati?
Honorable Chair.
Who stole our elections? Chair,
Honorable
on record, I'm
members,
saying.
you have to be.
Chair, we
decent.
want to
Honorable
tell you,
Chair.
we are not going to participate in a ceremony that is meant to
We have
kill
had
other
you.
Kenyans. Chair.
We have had you.
Yeah, we have had you.
Honorable Chair, I think
The
Honorable
committee-
Junet, Honorable Junet has
We are not
We
going
need
to
to
take
put
part.
on record.
Yeah.
Honorable Chair, I think Honorable Junet has a choice to
Yes.
participate or not to
Or not to participate.
And the council.
No, I have
all
a
other
choice. I have a choice, but
And
my choice and participation of this committee must be
Honorable
respected.
Junet, just
Yeah,
leave
that's
it.
okay, Honorable
We don't have
Chair.
a kangaroo committee here
Just-
that
just-
wants to.
If Honorable Junet does
We
not
cannot
want to
participate
then it's
in a
only fair
kangaroo
for him to leave
proceedings
them.
here.
Leave
We
him, go
cannot.
on with the petitioner.
We cannot
Aya.
participate.
Honorable
We cannot
Junet and
participate.
his team are leaving.
We cannot participate in a kangaroo proceeding. We cannot.
I'm sorry,
This
Honorable
is an
Junet.
affront to the Constitution. And
You can go and address the press
Chair.
out there.
No, we cannot allow this to happen. We cannot
Order,
allow
order,
this to
order,
happen,
order.
Chair. We cannot allow this to happen.
Order. We will cite you.
Yeah, you think
All right,
if you cite
honorable-
me, how do you cite me? I'm a member of this committee. I have every
Honorable
right.
Junet, can you please retreat so that we move on? We shall see his brief. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honorable members, do we have quorum to proceed? We do have quorum to proceed. Absolutely, we do have quorum to proceed. For purposes of now standing orders, our standing orders provide quorum to be 5. And how many are we? We are 6. That gives us quorum for the day.